Hey everyone, it's Brandon at Westcott, and today I'm here at the Bedford studios with some really exciting news in regards to backdrops. Now, the X-Drop is the most portable backdrop system available on the market. It comes in a 5x7, really quick open system. But today we're announcing a new X-Drop, and that's the X-Drop Pro. Now, the X-Drop Pro addresses two things. The X-Drop Pro now comes in a wider size and a taller size. So we're going from 5x7 with the X-Drop to an 8x8 setup with the X-Drop Pro. And you may be wondering about the sweep versions. The X-Drop has a 5x12 sweep that many find useful for full-length portraits. And the X-Drop Pro will have an 8-foot wide by 13-foot long sweep. So that's really cool news in terms of people that want to shoot with larger groups, people that are doing photo booths, engagement sessions, families, you name it. If you need a backdrop, the X-Drop Pro is the perfect solution. Now, to see it set up, let's jump over to the Rogers store and we'll get it set up. You'll see how fast the X-Drop Pro will set up for you. All right, so here in the Rogers Bedford store, and I've got the X-Drop Pro. Now, as you can see, this is the carry case that comes with it. You can either carry it like a normal bag, or you can also wear it as a backpack, so that's a pretty cool feature. And this is about as portable as you can get when you're carrying this large of a backdrop. So, let's open it up. I'll show you all the pieces, and we'll build it out. So what you'll see when you open it is the background of your choice, either an 8x8 or an 8x13. You're going to see the base of the X-Drop Pro, and then you're going to see 3 bars. 2 of them will be long, and 1 of them will be short, and I'll explain that here in a second. So let's move the bag out of the way. We'll move the backdrop out of the way. And first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the support stand, the base of the stand. And it opens, if you've ever opened a light stand or a tripod, it opens very similar to a light stand or a tripod. I mentioned it's a little bit more durable than the X-Drop. So we've got a little beefier stand here. And I've opened those, and I'll open the back leg. Now, I'm lucky to have quite a bit of space here. And as you can see, it takes somewhat of a significant floor space to set this up. However, if you have a tighter office and you want to do a background for your work from home setup, or maybe you're doing a photo booth and they haven't given you a ton of space, the back leg actually comes in. So let me show you how that works. There's, on the center post, you've got this little black ring. Turn that counterclockwise, and this back leg will come right up the spine. At the same time, what you should do is shorten this back leg, like so. And once you get it into a position you're happy with, go ahead and tighten that black ring. And now you've got a solid base for your X-Drop Pro. I can move this back a little bit. And now I'll move to the top posts. Now, I mentioned earlier there's 2 longer posts and 1 shorter post. The longer posts will go on the outside, and the shorter post will go in the center. Now, when you're putting these in, make sure the hook on the X-Drop Pro is facing forward. I'll show you why here in just a little bit. All right, so I've got my 3 posts in. Now, before I put a backdrop on, I want to show you one thing that's really neat about the X-Drop Pro system. A lot of people already own the X-Drop system, which is a 5x7 backdrop system. And we know that a lot of people have invested into a lot of backgrounds that are 5x7. And so we thought about you when we designed the X-Drop Pro stand. And all you have to do to use a 5x7 backdrop is move this outer arm in, and this outer arm in, and now you're set up to use the 5x7 backgrounds. Today we're going to set up an 8x8 background, so I'm going to kick those back out by just pressing down this button and rotating it out, just like so. All right, so let's get the background. Now we're going to set that up. If you have the X-Drop, you know how to set this up already. You look for the top, which has a pull pocket. There are 3 grommets, and you hook each grommet onto the hook, like so. And then down at the bottom, you'll have 2 grommets, and I hook those to the 2 bottom legs. Like so. Once those are all hooked up, I simply just extend each of the top arms completely. I generally like to start at one side. I don't extend that one all the way. I save that for last. Extend this. Extend that. And then I'll go back to this first arm, stretch that out, and I'll come around, and I now have an 8-foot by 8-foot backdrop system. This is great for events, this is great for groups, this is great for photo booths, that sort of thing. And it's really an easy system, and you can see that now I don't have to travel with a big roll of paper anymore, a huge background support system. I can travel with all this in the trunk of my car, I can jump on a train, I can jump on a plane, and be really portable, yet not sacrifice the size of our backdrop. So, that's X-Drop Pro, and we will head on back to the studio. So that's the X-Drop Pro. We really think this is going to be a nice addition to your kit, and it's going to be a much more portable option for a large background than you've ever had before. If you'd like to pick one up yourself, make sure you head over to any of the Bedford's locations or visit bedfords.com, and we have them there as well. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.